All right, we're back. And just in time because the race is about to start. Even though the scene hasn't switched yet, I promise you we are ready to go and we are about to start. Apologies for the delays, everyone. We had some minor technical hiccups. I promise everything is fine. We're fine. I'm sorry, Mr. Jiggles. I tried my hardest. Anyway, now that we have officially started this race, we have this good view of this strange waterway. This clearly is not in the vanilla game. I've never seen this. I've seen this room like once or twice in a hack, I think, but it's never been in the vanilla game as far as I know. But as is standard with any Super Metroid game, we start in this strange space station. There's a giant, loud space pelican. He grabs his canister and runs away.
I agree.
Nintendo Freak, I don't know what you look like, so I cannot speak to that. I cannot speak intelligently about that. If I could fix the layout, I would. I do not have that power.
Alas. We have to see how many times our runners get steamed in small view.
Yep. As the tiny Samuses get crushed like little ants by the steam piles and the tiles. Oh, I did not see what time MST got. The Popplars, she has a high 37.98. Since she lost series, that clearly means that she will win the race, because series is the 100% indicator of how the rest of the race goes.
MST got a 42. 42.07.
42. Very good time by MST.
Yeah. Did not get steamed too many times, although that last room certainly will give you the steam. So from here, our runners are gonna very in Super Metroid's fashion, they're gonna go and pick up some morph ball. They're gonna go pick up a missile pack, and then they're gonna make their way up a very nasty room called the Climb, and they're gonna go pick up regular bombs. We're gonna see how they tackle the Climb. It looks like neither of our runners actually have the Moonfall on today. Which is
MST, I know for a fact, is not a Moonfall person. I think he's seen the strat, but he doesn't know the strat. But Popplars
using Moonfall. There it was. Just didn't use Moonfall in the parlor. Threw me off.
Yep. Oh, MST with a nice downbacks there. Whoa.
Yeah.
All right, there's a scene switch. Well, that's actually a pretty cool background.
Yeah, it's a very awesome background. And we're in. So there's that morphing ball. Morphing ball. That lets you morphing.
Since MST is a Nestroid lover, he would love to call it the Marumari, I believe it's called in Nestroid.
Yeah,
according to the instruction book.
Yeah. Very nice turnaround there by Popplars, picking up those missiles.
Mm-hmm. And the minor more strats by MST. Now, in terms of any percent experience, Popplars has the clear advantage. MST completed his second run any percent last night with a new personal best of 58 minutes.
Well, that's really good.
He feels very confident that he will lose. However, Popplars during setup said that she was very rusty with 80% and hasn't really run the category in a very long time. So this is effectively a de-rust run for both runners.
And we're going to see how they tackle the Climb. It looks like Popplars is going for a sort of behemoth style climb, while MST is going for that right side wall jumps.
Popplars very smooth climb. MST has my climb skills where I just keep falling.
No,
you can do it, MST.
he hasn't fallen. He actually was using the platforms to take care of the pirates on the edge there. It was a very decent climb. A little bit different than I think we see other runners do. There are those bombs there from Popplars and MST hot on her heels. There's that turnaround there by MST. You can see that. That's exactly how you want to pick up an item on a Chozo statue. So they're going to want to shoot Bomb Chorizo here 5 times with their regular shot, and then use 7 missiles they're going to collect from Bomb Chorizo's eggs, or whatever they're called.
Oh, Poplar's one extra shot blew off BT's head.
Yeah, you do not want to blow off Bomb Chorizo's head. But the other thing is you also want to have full energy so that you get all missile drops from Bomb Chorizo, just like Poplar's got. That guarantees you picking up 5 on your way out, for the most part. There are some bad drop zones.
Yep, and you don't want to leave with only 3 or 4 missiles, because then you have to actually kill the space pirate.
Yeah, you have to
get missile drops.
Yeah, you have to farm, and that's no good. Very nice Alcatraz by both of our runners there, being able to escape out, and they're headed into Terminator to pick up that energy tank. Yeah, so this is definitely an indicator here from Popplars that she's going to be going down to Kraid. Taking the hits from these green space pirates definitely indicates that she doesn't really care about her energy as much, and she's going to be heading down Red Tower in a little bit to Kraid. Wow, MST with a Kago through the Kago.
You never see that from any percent runners or even 100% runners unless you're actually trying to do like grinding out attempts. That's like a task thing only, and he just casually does it.
That is the enemy that strat I guess is named for. And there is early supers for Popplars, and MST picking up that mock ball very, very nicely there. And here's your early supers for him. This so far has been a display of some serious skill here.
Did Poplar's tank a hit from the Meridia, or did I just not? Probably. I don't think. No, I don't think so.
No.
Another telling thing is whether or not both runners pick up the charged missile. I've seen people skip it and pick it up equally.
Yeah, I think there's no reason for these two runners to skip that. Their ammo is not that great right now, so they want to have the missiles over not having missiles, which is basically where they are. So plus it's an extra missile pack of leeway for Mother Brain later on. Much later on, but later on nevertheless. Very nice green hill zone there by both of our runners. Getting down, you just want to get down that room as fast as you can. Poplar's remembering to run across the new bridge, and here she is into the red tower and heading down.
Now, do you think either runner picks up Spazer? I know it's not in the route; most people won't. But do you think either one of them will?
No, I don't believe either of them will. It's out of the way. It does help out with Meridia a little bit, but if you are not used to having it, it can certainly be awkward. And plus, it's a 7+ second time loss to go up and get it.
Wow, MST shooting underneath the cack attack there. That was a nice shot.
Never seen that before. There's Popplars into the warehouse now. She's going to be coming into Kraid in just a few rooms. And she's going to be attempting the Kraid quick kill. There are two main methods to kill Kraid quickly. One is with a charge shot and 4 supers. Don't worry, she's going to pick up supers off the mini Kraid here in just a little bit. And the other is with 2 regular missiles and 3 supers. Now, she does not have regular missiles, so it's very likely she's going to be going for that charged method. Wow, MST's got to be real careful here.
Ooh, he's almost dead.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. One spike. Oh, he got health bound by a mini Kraid.
Yeah, he's going to have to do the missile method here or go back and farm a super missile. And that is the charge method there that Popplars just did. Very nice quick kill by her. So MST is going to have to, he has 3 supers, so he has to jump and jam 2 regular missiles. Kraid will open his mouth and the second one will hop in. And, oh no, MST has missed his super. Oh!
He rebounded, but didn't have enough ammo to finish him off. So we get the Kraid stand-up glitch going to prom today.
Yeah, he was just shy by probably about 200. That 200 energy for Kraid. Yeah.
Nice recovery though by MST.
Yeah, not too bad there. Being able to take him down in just a short little bit, a few extra seconds. So here's the question: is will Popplars go get this Kraid energy tank? And it looks like she will.
I'm a little worried about Popplars' ammo. She's only got 2 missiles. Ideally,
Yes.
4 or 5 would be good coming out, but we'll see what happens going into Bubble Mountain.
Yeah, any percent is a category where ammo count is very, very important, especially things like super missiles. Our runners are going to be doing as much damage as they possibly can, and that means missiles. Up until they get the plasma beam, which is until basically the end of the game.
MST also going for Kraid's energy tank.
Yeah, I like this. It's a nice safety that runners can pick up. Typical, the world record style routes are only going to pick up 3 energy tanks. And you will not see that Kraid E-tank picked up in routes going for world record. But here in this tournament, I think we're going to see more often than not some Kraid E-tank pick up as a safety.
I would expect both runners to pick up. Oh, no, Poplar has proven me wrong already. I was going to say both runners might be... No, maybe... No, I think she is.
She wanted to kill the Sova there in order to open the door. She didn't get on the way in, so...
I missed that.
Yeah, MST got the Sova on the way in and hopped back to open up the door. So yeah, Popplars just wanted to go down in there and get that Sova real quick. Otherwise, she'd have to wait until it like meanders its way around, and that's just extra time loss. So yeah, these missiles also typical for faster routes to not pick them up. They are there as a safety. Again, missile and ammo management in this category is very, very tight. So here, Popplars, will she be defeated by the final boss? No.
Whoa.
Nice little
That's a
debuff
nice
by the
damage
waiver
there.
there. Yeah. That cack attack on the top of Bubble Mountain there, known to be very, very trolly and knock runners off and down at the cost of precious seconds while they are running this game. All right, here's MST's attempt for the final boss. Using a charge pseudo screw there. I like that. Definitely guaranteeing him the ability to get up past that cack attack. Popplars picking up the speedrunner's best friend in Speed Booster.
Gotta go fast, Boots.
Yeah, we're going to be seeing the runners make use of that a whole bunch. They're going to be using that to take down Dragon. They're going to be using that to get to Bot Wound and some other really cool strats, as well as get to Phantoon.
Oh wow, Popplars boosting off of the ball there, not the dragon.
Yeah, the Viola.
I've never seen that strat.
Yeah, it's a very, very tight strat to do. The Viola has to be in pretty much the right spot in order for you to be able to get that. But yeah, you can come into that room and then get damage boost right off the Viola, and it'll send you all the way back past the little seahorse guy. I actually forget the name of that enemy.
I like what MST did here. I think he realizes his ammo and uses regular missiles on the wave door, but then falls down. Double chamber, no, it claims another victim.
Yeah, double chambers is definitely a room that is, if your jumps are not very precise, you can easily fall down. And those platforms count as enemies, so if you turn around while landing on them, you will go through them. So it is definitely tricky. Here, runners have picked up the wave beam. They're going to use that in a few instances. Once they get power bombs, they're going to use the special beam attack with that associated with wave beam, and that called the X Factor. And we're gonna use that to take down Phantoon, as well as we're gonna hit Dragon with that and Bot Wound with that one time each. So it's going to be very, very useful. It's going to be the beam that they have for pretty much most of the rest of the game until they pick up the plasma beam, and then shortly thereafter ice beam later on. Looks like Popplars missed the Alpha Spark.
A small time loss, relatively minor though.
Yeah, it's a very, very cool looking strat as well. Basically what happens is our runners charge up a Shine Spark through the Meridia tube there, and then they're able to shoot through those two bottom rooms there and with their Shine Spark. Really, really cool. Let's see if MST goes for it, while Popplars making it look really easy getting up the top of the red tower there. That is absolutely very tricky.
Yeah,
with all those.
She got the hero shot, and her health is in relatively good position yet, so I think she's just going to go straight for Phantoon and not even bother going to the ship to safety save.
Yeah, it's very good here. MST has the spark charge. Oh, all right, he gets like a half Alpha Spark. I think that's what he wanted to do there. That half a spark still looks nice. Normally, what we see for the full Alpha Spark is runners actually shoot and open the blue door, and they Shine Spark through both of those rooms there at the bottom. But I like that. That's a nice little half Spark, half Alpha Spark strat come from MST. Yeah,
Popplars refilling. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, no, you can go ahead.
I was just going to say, Popplars using the cack attacks to refill her super missiles, so she's in better position for the ship and the ghost.
Yeah, her ammo is very, very good right now, as well as is really good. She's going to use these sizers here to also pick up a few drops. And now what we're going to see here is we're going to see a strat called Ocean Fly. It looks like she's just flying right over the moat, and then she'll do another Shine Spark over the ocean. So full-on Ocean Fly is when our runners go into the moat room, they shoot off a missile or a super missile, and it opens up the door on the other side as they Shine Spark across through, and it gets them through both the moat and the ocean. Really, really cool strat. We'll see if MST goes for it.
Oh, MST accidentally supering a caterpillar there. That'll be a little costly. A little extra
Yeah,
costly just because of missing that losing the super more than actually hitting the caterpillar.
yeah, he does not want to use a super on the zeros there. They do drop power bombs, but he does not have any yet. So they're just going to drop little energy drops, which is pretty much the worst thing he could get for a drop right now, besides nothing. So he's going to want to use the cack attacks up here to get some supers again. So he's going to want a few to get into the wreck ship, as well as one for Phantoon.
And during that, Popplars got a really sweet speedball to get to the Ghidorah, the eye door. And setting up, oh, that's an X Factor setup I have not seen before. That's nice.
Yeah, that Phantoon right there in the corner, that's pretty much picture perfect for what you want to do for that X Factor. And she nails all 4 of the particles there. That's that special beam that I mentioned off of the wave beam. Looks like MST is going for full-on ocean fly. Oh no!
Oh,
you don't want to land. Yeah, you don't want to land in the water there.
And was that a 2-round Phantoon kill by Popplars? I did not. I think that was.
I think it was 3, but either way you go, it was a spectacular fight by Popplars.
Elminster is saying it's the Ocean Dunk. I approve of that name.
That is certainly a cute name. All right, Popplars is going to be picking up here her second super missile pack. And final, runners will not be picking up another super missile pack. At least it's not typical for our runners to pick up another super missile pack. So 10.
If
10
they
super
do,
missiles.
if they do pick up the super pack, the next logical one would be Crab Supers in Meridia. But I have not seen that routed in such a long time, so I don't think any more supers are going to be picked up by either runner.
Yeah, that one is that one's kind of slow to pick up, but it is roughly on the way as compared to any other pack of supers. So our runners actually pretty much have all the ammo that they're going to get for the rest of the game. This 20 and 10. Well, Popplars does. MST is, once he's done Phantoon here, is going to also pick up that that same super pack. And Popplars is going to make her way over to bowling and have a little bit of time to go and check her Twitter.
There was a question in chat earlier about favorite Metroid game. Super Metroid is probably my all-time favorite of all the series. I would say Metroid Prime 2 Echoes is my second favorite.
Yeah, I get Super Metroid, I guess. All in.
What's the hardest boss in this game?
Phantoon by far. When you get to him, you have typically you have so little resources, and he'll just troll you. There's several ways for him to just outright kill you, and be otherwise annoying and long.
And this is actually true no matter what category you're doing, unless it's RBO, because if you're doing Hundo, you have basically the same amount of ammo and the same amount of energy going in, except you have a reserve.
No, in GT Classic, he is not a troll in GT Classic. Well, he can be a troll in GT Classic, but he is he's a pushover in that category.
Oh yeah, because you can microwave him.
Yeah, that's exactly what you're going to do. Is you're going to microwave him. So if you want to see GT Classic, the weekly race on Speed Gaming this week for Super Metroid will be GT Classic. So tune in for that. All right, Popplars is now completed the wreck ship. She has her swimsuit there, as we see Samus is purple. And she is going to be heading over to Meridia. That is the most technical section of this game, especially for any percent. Not the most difficult, but for sure the most technical. Just moving through there is going to require a lot of precise motion. Poplar's having some trouble with the damage boosts in the Hellway. Getting nabbed by those Samus Eaters. Yeah, they're called Samus Eaters. When they hold on to you for a little while. Definitely don't want to get nabbed by them. It sucks. All right, there's the MST's final pack of ammo.
Bioplumes, Serperoth is correct. They are called Samus Eaters in this game. I believe it is in Metroid Fusion they are called Bioplumes.
I don't know. I don't know the names of the enemies from Metroid Fusion, but yeah, they are endearingly called Bioplumes. But yeah, in this game they're called Samus Eaters. All right, see how MST handles this attic here while Popplars makes her way up the fishbowl and into Mount Everest. Yeah, he missed one of the atomics with his spark there. That's kind of unfortunate. He has to go back and super that atomic. Very nice mock ball there by Popplars right into this room here to lay the power bomb. She's going to be making her way up to Bot Wound in just a moment. So Bot Wound fight is going to require one X Factor and 6 super missiles. So we're going to see her at a precise point in time in the song. She's going to power up her charge beam and get an X Factor going. And it's going to hit Bot Wound with all 4 particles. And then from there, they count as super missiles each time they hit, and then she's going to fire 6 more super missiles into Bot Wound. MST's got a little bit of a reprieve here while he waits for the bowling animation.
And on Poplar's end, you can see that Bot Wound's janky hitbox is showing itself because he just ate 3 supers and just kept on smiling.
Yeah, Bot Wound, you have to hit him in a basically very precise spot, kind of on his head. And he's made up of a bunch of basically circles. And if you hit the other circles, he's immune to your ammo. So that kind of sucks. So yeah, by the way, MST hit a wonderful bowling spark there. This Bot Wound E-Tank is a E-Tank that runners normally pick up here. Normally that is the 3rd. If you're gonna watch like a world record run, is the 3rd E-Tank that runners will pick up.
We're setting up for the full half E. Oh, it wore off.
Yeah, yeah. The full half E, a very very tight series of jumps required to get that. But very very cool looking strat. Otherwise, she's just going to make her way through the Coliseum here to head on over to Dragon. So once again, with the Dragon fight, we're going to be seeing an X Factor. But this particular fight is going to make use of short charging. So Popplars is going to get rid of these turrets, first of all. Otherwise, they'll troll her through the fight. But what she's going to do is she's going to charge up Shine Sparks. And for the first one, she's going to use an X Factor at the same time as she Shine Sparks through Dragon's head. And she's going to do that 3 times, and Dragon will be dead. In addition, that will give her a Blue Echoes, which will give her a charged Shine Spark that she can use later on in Coliseum to get out much faster. Dragon being a little bit trolly there. Shine Spark up, not good.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
and then she got gooped.
Yeah, you do not want to get grabbed. Dragon can when she grabs you, she can do quite a bit of damage. Plus, if you miss a little bit with the Shine Sparks, you can be damaged by Dragon as you go, and you'll be damaged every frame that you go through her, which is really really bad. But there she has that blue suit that. excuse me, those echoes, and she's going to be able to use a shine spark up at the top of the Coliseum. It is basically charged. She cannot run while she has that, but she has a free shine spark.
She did take one extra hit from chain damage there as Dragon died, so not too bad. It's very easy to just accidentally die against the shrimp that way.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's very dangerous when you shine spark through Dragon and start taking chain damage. So very nice reverse halfie by Popplars. And here's MST's bot wound fight. Let's see how he does against the Sea Snake. So.
I don't think MST did not try to X Factor. I don't think he knows the setup for it.
Yeah, it's a very precise point in time during the music that you wanna there's a cue right there that you want to charge it up and let go. If you don't know the cue, then yeah, you're actually better off not going for it, because as long as those X Factor particles are on the screen, you cannot shoot anything. No beams, no missiles.
Yep.
What's that?
Oh, chat's trying to point something out to us, but it was already discussed in SRL before the match even started. So it's not ignored, it's being acknowledged, but it's not being ignored. Oh no, we're good. Poplar's doing a power bomb strat against the space pirates in the plasma room. This will make the vertical ones take some damage. It'll make clearing the room out just a little bit quicker.
All right, yeah. So Poplar's making her way up the Cassius climb there to get to her well, the best beam of the game. That's plasma beam. Meanwhile, we'll see MST. He's going to be coming in on Dragon, and we'll see how he does with his shine sparks here. So Poplar's at this point in time has only one boss left, and that's going to be Ridley. So we're going to be seeing him. No, I'm talking about Poplar's here. I'm sorry. We're going to be seeing her go down to pick up Ice Beam before she takes a jaunt to lower Norfair. And that's really it. That's pretty much all she's going to be picking up for the rest of the game. She could pick up the Ridley E-Tank as a nice safety item to get her way out of lower Norfair, as it is incredibly dangerous. The enemies down there will do a lot of damage to Samus, especially without screw attack, as our runners are not going to be picking that up.
Oh, MST's got to be careful against Dragon. He's down to his last couple hits.
Yeah.
Before he ultimately dies. Oh.
Yeah, and he's out of ammo.
I don't think we're gonna see him shine spark against Dragon anymore.
No, the chain damage would absolutely kill him if he gets hit by that. So we see the echoes there flying around. Oh no, come on, MST, not like this.
Not like this. Pick up that health.
Look at all that health. All right. So there's that Ice Beam for Popplars, and we're going to be seeing her go down and take the Shine Spark way past the top of Crocomyre's door and over to the lower Norfair elevator.
Oh no, MST had the blue suit, and I don't think he realized it, and then started to run and then lost it. That's what you were talking about earlier.
Yes. Yeah, that is exactly what I'm talking about. If you press the run button with that blue suit, you will lose it. And it's unfortunate if he had that and lost it there. Oh, Poplar's bonking on that door there, losing all of her momentum she got. That's real unfortunate. It just goes to show how tight the momentum is through movement is through this game. I do like that she picked up the energy refill there. I don't know if she did that on purpose or not, but she was pretty low, and she's heading into lower Norfair, probably the most dangerous place in the game in any percent. Given that our runners, they don't pick up screw attack in this category, so.
I definitely like that energy refill. It's literally on the way, and it's pretty much free on this route, so there's almost no reason not to get it.
Yeah, it does cost. It obviously costs a bit of time, but short of that, there is no other negative impact to it. It only costs the amount of time to basically take the refill itself for that kind of animation. But yeah, Popplars, for being quote unquote rusty, has been really showing off some spectacular skills here tonight.
Oh, setting up for the short charge. Fast pillars. Oh, had the suit just could not get the down input on time. That was a great setup.
Yeah, it was very nice looking. But yeah, she fell into the pit there and just lost it, unfortunately. MST picking up his plasma beam. Now Popplars in the worst room in the game. This really is the worst room in the game. It's very dangerous, incredibly. Wow, Popplars made that look really, really easy. But that is not an easy room at all. I like this this strat here that she's doing in the amphitheater with the space jump. Just falling straight down and then kind of space jumping straight across.
That's a new set. I like that. That way you can't ever lose. You can't ever lose your space jump that way. That's a nice strat. Yeah, very easy to lose your space jump in that room, and that room is quickly filling up with acid. So if you fall into it, you can lose a lot of health really quickly and easily. It's just yet another danger of lower Norfair. And our runners don't have that much in the way of leeway with the stuff that they have, despite having picked up one extra energy tank in their route. And because of good ammo management, Popplars will not have to pick up the power bombs with shame. Yeah, she does have exactly enough power bombs to make her way through that wasteland there. And now she's fighting the metal pirates here. Meanwhile, we can see MST going down to pick up his ice beam. It's nice. All right, and Poplar's going to be fighting Ridley here. She's going to be using her beam here. It's going to take 20 fully charged Ice Wave plasma shots into the Space Pelican, and she's going to manage this as he is going to fly around and pogo. Hopefully, she can get him into a pattern where he's just flying around her, and she's just pounding away. That way, she's not taking... Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead. But Ridley's not cooperating with that strat. Ridley's just flying angrily and yelling. Yeah, she does want to stay in between the two columns there, and that will keep Ridley's AI in kind of the correct mode. But it looks like she was able to pound enough shots into Ridley, and he is exploding. So the question is now, is she satisfied with her ammo and energy? And it looks like she is, so she's not going to be picking up that Ridley E-Tank. That is yet another safety item that our runners could pick up to make their way out. E-Tanks in this game do give full energy refills, and enemies are dangerous down here. There's no wooden swords to be had. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong game. We'll see if Three Musketeers gives a problem. I don't think anything bad will happen, but let's just hope that's not a commentator's curse. Yeah, that's the room that I'm most worried about. Musketeers coming up later on. It's a room with full of three key hunters in very tight space.
And we're gonna see how she takes that room. If she's low on energy at that point in time, I think she's just gonna take that room nice and slow, and use her Ice Wave Plasma Beam fully charged up shots to just kill the Key Hunters. This Norfair Key Hunter room here is also semi-dangerous. You see the Key Hunters are dealing 50 energy worth of damage to Samus at once, and having only 400 500 energy, and not even being at full, you can lose a lot of energy really quickly.
Oh, Popplars, please be careful.
Yeah, there's a lot of acid, and yeah, there's that fast pillars by MST, really well executed by him. Let's see how he handles worst room in the game. All these, yeah, these. I like how he just decided to get rid of the lower pirates. The hitboxes on those space pirates when they're frozen is really weird. It extends past them for a little bit, so as you can see, he like jumps off of basically thin air. Yeah. All right. Looks like Popplars has made her way past the Three Musketeers there with relative ease.
See what you did there, Cristofolo.
So yeah, MST. He's gonna also have to be careful with his power bomb count here. I think he has one extra for what he needs. He might have two. Yeah. All right. He's going to be good here.
MST is currently, he's on his way to Ridley right now.
Yeah, that's
Meanwhile,
correct.
Popplars is wrapping up. Going to take the Meridia escape, likely to refill the ship based on ammo and health, and then proceed to Turian.
Yeah, the Meridia escape is for sure the shortest route. Whether she refills at the ship is, I don't know. She does have very low life or low energy, but her ammo is actually pretty good. So it might be just a question of going into Turian, and the Metroids are going to drop a bunch of stuff when you kill them with missiles. So if she's too terribly worried about her energy, she'll get a good amount of it back from the Metroids. But otherwise, if it were me, I would actually just straight to Turian. Yeah, plus with that little refill there from the Zebs. All right, here's MST. MST has Ridley in the pogo there. He just pounding right away at Ridley with all those fully charged shots. And now he's got Ridley in kind of that jump pattern. You want to stay in between the two columns there, and Ridley will just kind of swirl around you. Well, no, if you're in between the two columns as you jump around, he'll actually kind of, you can have him kind of circle you as you jump around. Yeah, and it looks like Popplars is not going to take that ship refill. Really nice. Oh man, she just yeah, she just lost
Landed
those
right
blue
at the
echoes.
time.
Yeah. That was unfortunate. Really beautiful going through that. It's really tight jumps to get that to keep that blue suit in your space jump through that room there, through the parlor. Yeah, MST also not picking up that Ridley E-Tank. So we're going to see how he makes it through his lower Norfair escape. Meanwhile, Popplars just has to wait here at the Golden 4.
Now, based on current time, I would say Popplars finishes with I'd say a 51. And
Yes.
MST is looking at about a 55, I think I want to say.
Yeah, Turian is probably about 7 minutes done really well.
MST's personal best has been updated. It's not on Deer Tier, but last night he got a 58.
Yeah, so if he's looking at a 54 right now, that's a 4-minute PB. That's spectacular, especially it's a spectacular way to start out this any percent tournament. And sub-hour is already a really good time for this category. This category, one of the most dangerous, short of RBO, which obviously one of the most ridiculously dangerous categories.
MST's going to have the same issue here. He's down to his last 103 health. He's entering 3 Musketeers. Popplar is wasting no time just disposing of the Metroids.
Yeah, got a little bit trolled there by the third Metroid in that room. It kind of floated past her, but she's going to group these in Metroids in room number 2 here, and very nicely done. MST coming up on 3 Musketeers. Looks like he's going to play it nice and safe there. Uses fully charged Ice Wave Plasma Beam to get rid of them. Just get rid of them. No problems there. Popplar's making her way through the third Metroid room. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, those particular key hunters have 1,800 health, so it's either 2 fully charged plasma shots or 6 super missiles to dispose of them. They are extremely painful enemies.
Yeah, you don't want to waste your super missiles on them. You really, really don't want to waste your super missiles on them. You only have 10, and there are 3 of them in that room, so...
And Popplars has really good ammo set up for Mother Brain. 20 and 9, that's a great count.
Yeah, MST going through the Morph Ball maze there because he's out of power bombs. So it'll be interesting to see if he farms the frogs here for power bombs, as they're guaranteed power bomb drops. But no, looks like no. All right. No baby skip there for Popplars. She's just going to get nabbed, and so that means we're going to see the refill from her. Our runners cannot do a... Oh, man. What is it? Oh, no. Now my mind is blank on what I wanted to say.
It looked like Popplars intentionally did not do baby skip because probably expecting the energy refill, so just use the missiles on the red door, get a full refill on that. That way she has plenty of ammo for the next 2 doors and Mother Brain.
Yeah. So as I was saying, our runners cannot do a Crystal Flash because they do not actually have enough ammo for that. They need 11 power bombs, 10 supers, and 10 missiles in order to do that. And they've only picked up 1 power bomb pack, so they cannot do that as an option. In 100%, sometimes you'll see runners opt for a Crystal Flash instead, given that they have a ton of ammo. And it looks like Popplar's going for the Zebutite skip.
Popplars having just a little bit of an issue trying to spin jump into the Rinka there. There.
Took a couple tries. That is not a very easy strat to pull off.
A lot of people make it look easy, but it actually can be pretty difficult because it all requires precise timing into the Rinka. I'm losing my train of thought. Yeah.
So very nice Mother Brain 1 by Popplars there. It's very important to have, enough ammo to get through Mother Brain 1. If you don't, you're just soft luck. There's no way to get ammo, and GG. You're just gonna sit there until you die. As there's no way to complete the game at that point in time. So.
But at this point, it's just 20 fully charged Ice Wave Plasma shots to get to Phase 3 of the fight.
Yep, at 15 shots, we're going to see the catch-up beam. There it is. Now, Popplars wants to really be careful here because she only has about 100 energy of leeway. The runners cannot fall below 300 energy. For this rainbow beam here, does 300 energy. And if they fall below that, they will just simply die to it, and it'll be game over. So yeah, in phase 3, it's going to take 36 hyper beam shots to take down the final phase of Mother Brain here. Once this cutscene has completed.
At this point, it is effectively GG. Popplars will take the victory, it looks like. MST just now entering Turian, so he's really not that far behind.
Yeah,
He's still looking at that. He's still looking at like a 55, 56.
Yeah, he's still looking at potential PB pace if his PB is 58. That's of course barring he doesn't get grabbed too much or anything like that, or any other kind of disaster. So that PBing in a race like this, still really good. Still worth a whole lot.
Mm-hmm. Now, the final question that all of us are, and this is on everyone's minds, will either runner save the animals?
No. The answer is no. Everybody wants to go fast. We don't.
This is the correct answer.
we don't do that here. I think the correct answer is what animals? So it looks like Popplars is just taking it extremely safe, hanging out in the corner there. It's a little bit slower to do that because the hyper beam is on screen for longer, and it as long as it's on screen, it creates lag. But it is certainly safer. You don't get hit by Mother Brain, or anything really. While you're standing in that corner, and you can just pound away, and your shots are basically guaranteed to hit Mother Brain 3. So it looks like Leno also set up for a getting caught by the baby, or I'm sorry, not Leno, MST. Co-commentator suddenly running in the race. That's right, MST secretly Leno.
Yep. Oh, Popplar is set up for a moonfall. Wasn't quite able to get it there. That would have been the final moonfall in the game, in the run.
Yeah. These moonfalls, they add up and they save a little bit of time overall. As your Samus's run speed is not capped when she falls. With the moonfall, so you're able to obviously get greater speed. MST making that Zepatite skip look easy, but as we saw when Popplars attempted it, it's not. Even the Zosties and Behemoths and Oats and Goats can mess that up from time to time. So MST having just 2 missiles of leeway there. And that's how tight this run is. Popplars both and MST both having only 2 missiles. If they missed, or the Rinkas or those little turrets shot down their missiles, just 2 of them, or just 3 of them, they would have been soft lock, and it would have been GG. They would not have been able to complete the game. So, this
as we see. Popplars has finished official SRL time of 53:06.
Yeah, GG's to Popplar. It's a really good time. Oops.
Mother Brain aiming for the ceiling with that catch-up.
Looks like our winner graphic is on the wrong side.
I think
Popplars has officially won this tournament, or this race. I'm sorry. So I think our graphic is just on the wrong side.
I'm sensing some 2000 election graphical winner errors here. Congratulations to MST for officially not winning the race.
Well, I mean, he's still on PB pace, and that is a win.
Yep.
So that's certainly Certainly super awesome.
Chad is saying to blame Fiesel. I will never blame Fiesel. Fiesel puts a lot of work into putting on speed gaming, what you guys are able to see, what we're all able to enjoy. So mad props to Fiesel. Give him a follow. Give him some love if you haven't already. Also, give MST and Popplars both a follow. They're both very excellent runners.
Yeah. Absolutely. You can see how much time and effort that they put into this category. A lot of these tricks, you know, they're not easy. This game is not a very forgiving game. You get what you put into it with this game. So if you want that sub-hour time for this category, you're gonna have to put into it some time and give it some love. But you know, if you're certainly interested, you can join the Super Metroid Discord. There's a lot of good people there that'll help you out and learn the strats. All right. This is it. Can MST PB here? It's
the race is on.
Yeah, it's likely. It's possible. Yeah, we don't want to get steamed or fall down too many times. But yeah. It's very possible for MST to get a personal best here, which would be awesome. Always awesome to see. Yeah, 21% there, or 22% there for Popplars. That's a pretty typical percentage that we're going to see in this tournament. Nice spark there by MST. Yeah, and this looks imminently, as long as he doesn't go down to save the animals, this looks imminently like PB for MST, and that's really awesome.
In the ship and has officially done with an SRL time of 57:31. That is a new personal best for Metroid MST. GG.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Improving his personal best by, I believe it's a minute.
Yeah, sounds about right. That's a pretty significant drop in time for this game.
Oh, and since we missed it already, everyone get your Deer Forces ready in chat. We missed it already for Popplars, but get them out for MST.
We did. Get them.
Deer Force.
Yeah, so this was a pretty good race. This is the second race of the tournament. As this tournament just started, so there's a lot more to go. For those interested, you can check out the schedule. Of course, check out the Speed Gaming schedule, as well as the schedule for the Super Metroid Any tournament. You can see what's going to be restreamed. on the Speed Gaming channels, and what Super Metroid action is coming up. All right, hey, how are you?
Doing great, yo! Hog champs for MetroidMst getting that PV. That's absolutely fantastic. Good job.
Thank you.
Well, MST, I know you confided in me last night that you were expecting to lose by 13 minutes. That did not happen. This was a really close race. This was a great race by both of you. Good job.
Yeah, definitely not 13 minutes. That's
We're very happy that it wasn't 13 minutes. You ran an amazing race, MST. That's fantastic.
Well, thank you. I want to watch that back, see where I lost the time on you, but I have a feeling Dragon was a big part of that.
We almost had 2 in blue, but we gooped it, and we were so mad about that.
Popplars, I know you mentioned before the race started that you were feeling a little bit rusty. How did your execution evolve during the course of this run?
It felt like it didn't. We had a 37 series, like, holy heck. That was just, like, cringeworthy. And then we missed so much leading up to Kraid, but we feel like we had a pretty decent reg ship. We had the 2-round Phantoon, which felt really, really good. And then our bot one was just trash. And then Dragon, if it hadn't been for that goop, it would have been a lot faster and would have felt better. But overall, I'm not going to complain about this. It was only about, plus 127 on my splits. So for it being a D-Rust, I'm not going to complain.
Yep. Bottoon, I think, ate 3 of your supers, which, it's not a very nice snake. He's just not. And that X Factor setup is the first I've ever seen that for Phantoon. I've never seen that actual setup before.
Yeah, we took a lot of time to figure that out, and it's based on shout outs to Kip because it's based on his hybrid pattern, but we do the X Factor from the other side of the room because we couldn't get his timing down, so we had to figure that out. And that timing is based more or less on the left slow pattern for the normal 2 X Factor strat that you see most people do. So it took a lot of time for us playing around with that, sciencing it out, and it's been fairly consistent. So we're definitely not getting rid of it anytime soon.
Excellent. Now, MST, a little disappointed you did not go visit your favorite friend today, Shacktool.
Well, I didn't see the dot done quick enough. If it had happened 5 minutes sooner, I probably would have visited Jackal.
For the second time during the course of the race, you were dubbed the winner. And
Yeah.
you're still being dubbed the winner.
Yeah, you are still getting the winner of this race. You've won everyone's hearts.
Did they watch the race? What?
yeah. There was the graphic is on the incorrect side. It says MST1.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Really, what this is that this was just a formality race, and MetroidMst is really getting a body.
No. Yeah,
So
that's okay. Yeah.
Now, MST, a legitimate question for you. How did you feel your execution was during the course of the race tonight?
After series, absolutely awful. Series I was upset with because I got puffed in the escape shafts and that ruined everything. And then I was actually okay until Kraid. I had some issues pre-Kraid with health, which made me not get my super drops up to mini Kraid, which I then goobered the quick kill up, so I was not happy at that point.
Yeah, that's true. You were down to 10 health entering the true boss of Zeebs,
Wow.
the mini Kraid. And surprised you didn't die. Thankfully you didn't. Otherwise this race would have been a little different, I guess.
We're actually really happy you didn't die there because we know at least 2 to 3 people who have died in Kraid Hallway at least once or twice. So
I am familiar with a few of them.
definitely not a fun experience.
No. Yeah, no, I felt it was kind of all over the place. Once again got some short charge shine sparks I was not expecting, and once again had extreme trouble in Dragon's room, which is backwards, but I'm pretty sure that sand stops my shine spark somehow.
That missile that we co-jacked just before just leaving Torian, like in the last trailer, we freaked out. We were like, here we go, we're gonna get shot, we're gonna lose 2 to the turret and be done. We co-jacked
Thankfully, they're
in Torian.
thankfully the sniping wasn't an issue for either of you. That was very fortunate.
Yeah, I think I gave myself an extra super as a buffer just in case.
We are now very happy that we went back for that lone super in Metroid Room 3. Because if we hadn't done that, that would have been just so nail biting for us.
Yeah, I don't think we would have had enough ammo if you didn't have that super.
We could have. If we'd done that, we probably would have gone all the way down to the last red door and just come back for a refill. Honestly.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. All right then. I think that settles us here. You guys have anything else you want to say?
So,
Make sure you follow MetroidMst and feed Feasel Tacos.
tacos are always accepted payment.
All right then.
And follow Popplars if you actually want to know how to play the game somewhat.
Garbage for trash.
Oh.
Popplars, you put on a very good display during the Super Metroid Relay race the other day as well. So your skill is nothing to be. There is no slight with your skill. You are a very good runner.
Thank you.
Oh,
Appreciate that.
And one final thing I want to say is shoutouts to Farrell to hack Metroid. This is happening.
All right.
There's a side bet there. I'm not going to get into that.
Yeah. All right, and with that, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. Just if you're looking for some more Super Metroid action, today's the 16th, so tomorrow, the 17th, at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, we're gonna have Metadog versus Jackson D77. At 9 p.m., there's gonna be Jack 879 versus Hero 82. At 10 p.m., we'll have we'll have 2 races at 10 p.m., and that'll be first Leodox versus Mr. Guy Average, and Cross Product versus BF Robber. Those are both at 10 p.m. And then that is going to do it for tomorrow. So we have a number of races tomorrow, and this tournament is just ramping up. So be sure to check out the schedule, pay attention to what's coming up, and you're going to get all the Super Metroid 80% action you can handle.